Hello, everybody. Hello, whoever's out there. This is like my 10th attempt. I had it switched over from YouTube Classic to YouTube Beta, and it kept trying to reschedule the live streaming thing, so I don't know. So hopefully this is coming through okay. It looks okay. Hopefully it's coming through all right. Hello, how's it going, Red? Yeah, I was supposed to start at 7. It's coming through. Okay. It's supposed to start at 7. I was starting to get everything set up about 5 minutes till 7, and the camera wasn't wanting to cooperate. This is whatever. So how's everybody doing? I had to get a new phone today because the Chuck E. Cheese Carnival killed my other one. So I got this, the LG V30, nice silver, has 2 cameras in the rear. It's pretty cool. My other one takes pictures, but then you have to save the pictures onto the card, take the back off the phone, take the card out, put the card into a card reader, put it in the computer, and then so it's like whatever. Yep, so that's that. I had to do that. So I haven't been making any videos lately because my camera would not let me. You start to make a video and then you get a pop-up ad advertising some. Oh, you got, okay, cool. Oh, well, there you go. Hopefully that'll be the start. Let me start over. I'm sure that'll probably be the start in the right direction. Hopefully you and the doctor will mesh well together and everything will be fine and it'll be the start of something really good. So I'm glad to hear that you're taking that step, as scary as it is. So that is good news. That is definitely good news. So little guy's probably getting real big, I'm sure. Is he walking yet? No, just kidding. I know, not yet. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Yeah, I was just getting things set up, and so, but it seems to be working okay now. Probably not. Yeah. So yeah, my lights keep going off and on, so I'm just making sure that's coming through okay. Seems like technology's out to get me. Oh, you'll get used to it over time. You'll get used to it. It's pretty hard for a bit, but then you get used to it. And then you just act crazy like me. People go, "You drunk?" No, I'm just crazy. Wow. That's that. Wow. That is that. It doesn't sound like much to us bigger people, but that is a serious amount for a baby. That's good. That sounds like he's got a good appetite. That is awesome. He's all nom, 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 nom. And what's funny is like, I know with our son, he'd like eat a lot and then get like real chubby, and you're like, oh, he's gonna get fat, and then they kind of stretch out and get real skinny, and then they put on the weight again and they stretch it. It was like up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't think it's wrong that you love to drink, but it's like, do you drink because you like the taste? Which I already know the answer to, because most people don't drink because they like the taste. It's usually you're trying to get away from something, and I understand that. There's that's a way that a lot of people cope with stuff, and that's, and it does make you feel good. It does, but at the same time, you're just kind of out of sorts. So you have to find what works for you and go from there. And and if you decide you need to have something to drink every now and again, there's no shame on that. You drink to get messed up. Most people do. Most people don't like the taste. Most people just want to get drunk. Yeah, you got a lot of hard things going there. So, yep, yeah, I feel for you. I know what that's. I know what it's like, drinking to escape things. Yep. It's never a good scene. Might seem like it at the moment, but after a while, you're just kind of like, I don't know. After a while, you feel the buzz, and a little bit later, you're just kind of like, you don't really want to feel anything at all. And then that takes you to some pretty dark places, and you don't want to go there. Trust me, I've been to some pretty dark places, and yep. Oh man, I feel like everybody's going live tonight. Been drinking since you're 15? Yeah, I started drinking about 13. So, yeah. Stopped at 17, but yeah. Yep. Let's start drinking weird stuff and other stuff, and yeah, next thing you know, you're trying to get your kicks, putting your tongue on 9-volt batteries and everything else. It's not a good scene. Then the 9 volts aren't enough. You start moving up to car batteries and stuff like that. Jagger and OJ. That doesn't sound like a good mix. Oh, you mean Mick Jagger and OJ Simpson? So you go around going, I didn't do it. I'm not guilty. Clothes don't fit. Like Mick Jagger and OJ Simpson. Oh, yeah. Bad joke, I know. Oh, well, anyways. I don't know the words. I forgot the words of that song. Anyways, I knew what you meant, Mr. Jagger. That's why you sing Keith. Hello, Laser Beans. How are you? Yeah, Jägermeister. Might as well be just doing like Zerp with some NyQuil and grape soda. Oh man. So we are doing well. I speak for myself. I'm doing okay. But I know Mrs. Wombat's kind of feeling under the weather, but that's a lot of the time. It does. It's like cough syrup and whatever you choose to drink with it. And sometimes I think people will like make like an alcoholic drink and then throw some cough syrup in there just for an extra kick. And it's just like, ah, it's bad enough when you have to take cough medicine, but when you're doing it for fun, it just I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Thought it sounded a little bit out of tune. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does taste like cough syrup. Yep, I remember having friends who's great because I was a lot younger when I was doing my drinking. But I remember my friend's grandpa used to make peach brandy all the time. When it was good, but as soon as you like opened up the flask, your eyes just started burning, and it was like it was crazy. So, but yeah. I found out though, drinking usually aggravated my Tourette's that I didn't know that I had. But it seemed like whenever I drunk, I tried to pick fights with people, and I would just like say all kinds of random stuff. That's a joke. Okay, okay, Coke. It's just a difference of one letter. That one letter gets you into all kinds of trouble. Really, it'll just get you into all kinds of legal trouble. The same thing. Oh man, that's where people make mistakes and they think cake and Coke are the same thing. They're slightly different. Seriously, not at all. No, I got a guitar when I was about 15, and it's just always kind of had it around me as kind of a companion. Just playing off and on, picking stuff up, learning how to play, teaching myself how to play and stuff. So that would make it off and on about 36 years. But I still learning. I hardly ever pick it up. I mean, I enjoy playing, but usually I'm just so busy, and then when I sit down and get a minute to play, I just can't think of anything to play. So I opened up one of my many songbooks to Knocking on Heaven's Door, and I was just like, when I was trying to get this thing, because seriously, this is like, I would say no joke, this is either the 10th or 12th attempt at trying to get this thing to go live tonight. I don't know what was going on, because usually plug it in, boom, it's on, it's ready to go, and then it kept wanting to reschedule it. It was looking at the times like, okay, we'll have you go on in like 5 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm going on now, dude. It's like, nope, you gotta wait. So I had to like shut down my computer, reload it, unplug my camera, plug it back in. It was just like, come on. You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. I did that last time. Trying to figure out how it goes now. I'm not paying attention. I saw what you're writing. I'm always paying attention. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Huh. I wonder how that would work for someone who's a vegetarian. Does that mean the vegetarian never gets pudding because they won't eat meat, just because they choose not, because that's their personal choice? So do they get anything for dessert, or they just miss out? You know, have you ever thought about that? Gotta eat your meat, but I don't want to eat meat. It has a face. It used to be happy. Just kidding to anybody who's a vegetarian. It's like, vegan. My son had a friend who was vegan, but only when it was convenient. Oh, can't eat meat. Can't do this. Can't do that. I gotta wear shoes that are made out of organic hemp. Then you see him a couple days later, a week later, chowing down on a double. That's kind of like Five Guys double hamburger or something from Carl's Jr. Something with cow in it. Okay, so a beef hamburger with a pair of Doc Martens on, leather jacket. It's like, dude, I thought you were vegan. Yeah, I was. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it today. So it's like, I guess you can be a selective vegan and just, whenever you have a statement you want to make, you decide to be vegan, and then the rest of the time you just kind of, I've seen lots of people do that, is why I say that. It's just like, oh, okay, no, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Oh man, my head is swimming with so many parodies right now. It's not even funny. Oh man. Oh, my allergies are kind of acting up a little bit. Let me get a drink of this. See, I'm drinking. See what I'm drinking? I'm drinking. This is like clear water, 0 calorie, flavored with Mandarin oranges because I want to learn how to speak Chinese someday. So the more Mandarin orange I drink, I think it'll help me speak Chinese. It's a thought, at least, right? It's a dad joke. I got tons of them. I'll be here all night. Well, actually, I'll be here for a little while. So you guys all get tired of me. That's usually what happens. People go, oh, look at the time. It was having fun, Wombat. I'll see you later. I got to get up early because I got to take a nap because my hamster is getting ready to deliver her second litter of kittens for tonight. Last week she had puppies. Tonight it's kittens. I don't get it, but I'll be back. I'll see you later. But everybody's like, I got to get away from this guy. He's crazy. So anyways, yeah, I'm officially here, back, doing this, hanging out, talking to you guys, plinking on this thing a little bit. So I just like the way it sounds. It's just, even though I'm not playing anything too serious, it just has a nice feel to it. It's comforting. It's like my security blanket. It's very, very comfortable. So, yep. So what, everybody have a good weekend? A long weekend? Ooh, shiny. Yeah, okay. yeah. Enjoy the manic times when you can and try to get through the times. Hopefully the low points will be less and less. Hello, Bren Michelle. You snuck in here. My chat was, wow. My chat was like hung up, wow, way back there. My chat was still hung up like about 10 minutes ago about having pudding and can't eat your meat. I haven't seen any of this since then. I apologize for not responding to any of this. See, my computer's against me. Ah! Oh, bacon bread. Fuji apple flavor. All right, there we go. Yeah, because I saw the thing that said Manic, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, wait. There's a whole bunch of stuff up here. What the heck? Yeah, it's the ADHD, I'm telling you. Hey, what's that over there? Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. So broke I can't pay attention, huh? Oh, that's funny. That's a good one. That's funny. Keep forgetting it goes to that other chord instead of that one. Doesn't go straight to that one. It goes. Mr. Dillon, when he wrote that, he threw that chord in there to kind of help shake things up. You need your meds to keep up. What aren't some of my favorite bands? I got too many. Iron Maiden, Pink Floyd, Ozzy, David Bowie. It depends on what mood I'm in and what I listen to. I'll try to do Ziggy. Sometimes I get sloppy with Ziggy, but I'll. It sounds close enough. It's been a while since I've played it. I forget where it goes from there. Oh, Aladdin Sane? Nice. I wanted to start a punk band with some of my friends when this was like probably my sophomore year of high school. I wanted to start a band that we're going to do punk covers of Bowie songs. and the band was going to be called Aladdin Sane. But nobody was going for it, and I was just like, because it's like nobody wanted to admit they liked Bowie. It's like, well, he kind of because he had that whole androgynous thing, and it was like, that was just his thing. I was into the music and stuff. People were like, I don't know, some people I hung out with were kind of like, looks too much like a girl. I'm like, whatever, dude. He makes some good music. Who cares? It's just like, yeah, whatever. So, anyways, okay, anatomy class. All right. Do you have Grey's Anatomy? Have you seen that book? That's a pretty cool book. I bought that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I bought that Grey's Anatomy book when I was doing my EMT stuff. I wanted to be a paramedic at one time, but found out I was actually making more driving a forklift than I could be saving lives, and that kind of sucked. So, oh well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He was brilliant. Yeah. I was like one of the few people that actually knew who David Bowie was, and then because I've always had phlebotomy. Cool. My stepmom did phlebotomy for years and years. And then she ended up opening up her own business doing phlebotomy, and then she decided to retire from that and turn that over to her daughter. So her daughter's managing the business, and yeah, she goes to all the hospitals, Kaisers, and the local hospitals, and old folks' homes, and here and there, and has people doing draws and all that stuff. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So have a good night. Study hard, study well. So there you go. Learn those veins. I actually had this one job that I worked. I had to give before I started. I had to give a blood and urine test just to make sure that I wasn't on anything. That's kind of the procedure. And the girl that was there, she didn't know what she was doing, because when she went to go through the vein, I felt it like it went in the skin, and she pushed a little bit more, and it went out the other side. So I had a nice big old bruise on my forearm for about 2 or 3 weeks. It finally faded, but it was just like, really? So yeah. But anyways, have a great one, Bran. Study hard, study well, make us proud. Do good. So yeah, it was not good. It was just like, and I've got veins. My veins, you could probably find my veins through the camera, and you could probably draw blood through the webcam. My veins are like super easy to find. Last time I went to give blood, they filled up like 4 vials in probably about 20, maybe 30 seconds. She's all, hold on. And then she's all, okay, we're done. Question for Mrs. Wombat. Oh, I know she's gonna. Why am I doing? I'm like thinking that we're on. It's been a weird week, and I'm thinking, okay, why isn't she talking? And I'm not in the Google Hangouts. All right, thank you for sharing that, Red. Hopefully everything comes out okay. I can't believe I said that. We'll see you in a little bit. Take your time. Take care of all that paperwork. That's the most important part of that job, is the paperwork. Yeah, Mrs. Wombat has some good taste in music right there. So she knows music. That's cool. ATX in concert. These guys are pretty crazy. Smaller venues are a lot of fun. If you can see, if you get a chance to see anybody in a small place, it's pretty cool. See them at a big venue, it's just like impossible. Yeah, I think the last thing I went to was probably this guy at work wanted to see the Black Keys, and he bought some tickets, and his friend bailed out at the last minute, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go see the Black Keys?" I go, "Oh, okay." I heard him a little bit. I'm like, "All right, let me see what the wife has planned," because it was like that day. And I called her up. I said, "Hey," I told her the guy's name. I said, "He's got tickets." The guy goes, "Oh yeah, have fun." So we went to this place called House of Blues, and it was a tiny, tiny little place, and we were maybe like 10 feet away from them. It was pretty cool. They sounded good. And there's another band that opened for them. It's called Grand Old Party, and the band was the lead singer of some group called the Dum Dum Girls. The girl was singing and playing drums at the same time, which was kind of interesting. I've never seen anybody do that, because there's like it was confusing to me watching her, because she's like, her voice is doing like one rhythm and the drums are doing something else, and there's like a guy playing guitar and a guy playing bass. It was pretty cool. So yeah, the Black Keys were pretty cool. Yeah, I think I've got like 3 or 4 of their albums. Yeah, this was when I don't remember which album it was. It was the one. It's the one that has the egg on it. It's like a red cover. I forget the name of it. It's escaping me right now. I apologize. But it was when that came out. It had like Your Touch, and what else is on there? I Got Mine. I think there's some other songs in there. Thick Freakness. I think that might have been the one it was. But anyways, we're real close to the band, and I had my phone out and I got some good pictures. My friend was just so excited to see him, he forgot to take any pictures. So I had some pictures made, and I had them print out, and I blew them up and stuff. And yeah, their bluesy style is pretty cool. But I'm standing there, and it felt like somebody like flicked a cigarette or something at me. And I go, "Wow, what was that?" And I look down at the floor, and there's a tip of a drumstick. So I tap him on the shoulder, and I showed it to him. He's all cool. And then I gave it to him. He's like, he's all excited. So I was like, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. We got some really good pictures of him and stuff. It was fun. And just afterwards, just leaving the place, I felt so bad for the people who actually work at this place, because there is seriously beer everywhere, probably about 2 inches deep. It was just like, yeah, but it was just like this much of it, and it's just like I felt something go, bam, and I go, I thought somebody threw something at me. I'm like looking around, well, what? And I looked down on the ground. It was the tip of the drumstick. I go, wow, that's cool. But then the guy made like a big picture box and stuff later and stuff, and put his ticket in there and the drumstick and the pictures I made for him. He was like, oh, super happy, which was cool. It was a good night. We had fun. I got to go to a free show. He got some mementos. It was all good. I enjoy playing more than seeing people, though. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's fun. I've played with a few people, just locally, just, nothing really even major, just, it's just, even just jamming is just, it's fun. Whether I'm playing bass or guitar or, it's all good. Yeah. Fighting for a drumstick. That's my drumstick. You see people get crazy at some of these places and stuff, some of these shows, and just, oh, okay. Wow, that's a long time. Yeah, I've been doing it since I was 15. Strongly discouraged by my family, not Mrs. Wombat and my son, but by my family. They just didn't like it too well, so whatever. It's my thing, so whatever. So it probably didn't help that I would always, if my dad was watching something on TV, I would always turn up my amp really loud to make it feedback. Not the high whiny feedback, but really low. I figured out because I had like a guitar amplifier that was hooked up to some old Wi-Fi speakers that had some really big woofers. And what I found I could do, I could prop my guitar in front of one of those, thump the string, and well, first I'd take all the high and mid off there and just crank the bass, and then I could thump the string and then walk away. And then the feedback, because the lower frequencies don't build as fast, because the higher frequencies, it's like it just starts screeching right away. But the low notes, it like comes like in waves. It's like, and then when it got to its peak, it's like actually shaking the windows, shaking the wall. And then he's going banging on the wall for me to turn it off. I'm all, what are you doing? He's like, turn it off, turn it down. I go, turn what down? He's like, here, I hear you. I go, I'm right here. How do you hear me? And he's like, I always do that too, and just messed him. He couldn't figure it out. I was like, yeah, I always wanted a drum set too. I came close once to getting a drum set, but it just kind of fell through. Not that I'm good at drums, but it would have been fun therapy, just like. But yeah, the guitar was always fun. Then I have all my pedals and stuff that I run my electric through and stuff. I've got quite a few guitars. I was showing those off last time. Some of them. I don't know, it's over 30, both complete and waiting for refinishing or something else. So it just seems like there's always a lot of projects, never enough time, and sometimes it's just hard to get yourself motivated to get into that project and start doing it. Yep. That's just what I need to do, is just get on, get after it, and get it done. Yeah. So I think I have 5 basses. Yeah, actually, what I always wanted to have like a lot of recording stuff. That was always my dream too, was just to have, even if I didn't know how to use it, just because I thought it looked cool. I always see stuff at places and I was like totally geek out on like all the mixing equipment and stuff. But I found this software that was really affordable. I actually got it online, downloaded it, and was making payments. You can actually get a sample of it. It's called Mixcraft, and you can mix stuff around, and it has some drum beats and a whole bunch of stuff already preloaded. But then you can also just use it as like a recording studio and bring in instruments, and it'll just goes through like an interface. So I actually have like a USB cord that's USB on one end and a guitar cord on the other end, so I can plug it in and record stuff. And what's really cool is you can tweak stuff around. I'm not talking like auto tuning or anything, but you could like let's say there's a drum beat that you really really like, but the timing's not really with what you're wanting to do. So you can take that drum track and you can actually either slow it down or speed it up, or you can even change the time signature. You can go from like your standard 4/4 time to like 5/4, 7/4, 6/8. You can change it if there's like different instruments that you like the way they sound, but they're actually in the wrong key. You can change the key that they're in to make them match with whatever you're playing. It's really cool. Hello there. Hello, Corey filming stuff. What's up, Carrie? What is going on? But yeah, it's. I don't know if you or your husband has ever seen GarageBand for Apple. Mixcraft is basically GarageBand, but for the PC. Okay. Oh, it just takes time. I mean, when I started messing with mine, I got really overwhelmed. Like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. And I didn't do anything with it, and already like a couple hours had gone by, and I'm like, oh wow. And another time, I just sat down, started putting loops together and chopping them and stretching them out and doing different things. And I made like a couple background tracks for different things and stuff, and just a matter of like 10 minutes just tweaking it. And I go, hey, that actually sounds pretty good. Actually, I don't know if I even can find it. Let me see here real quick. Let me unplug this. That's what's going on. But this is just stuff that is already loaded in, and I tweaked with the stuff and changed the timing to get everything to fit together better. And I came up with this in probably like about 5 minutes. Let's see if it'll play. All right, it's not going to play smoothly. Sorry about that. It's my computer is kind of trying to make up for my Wi-Fi not working good. So if I try to play something else with it, it kind of starts lagging and stuff. But yeah, I mean, maybe a different song will play. Maybe let's see. Try a different thing here. Try this one. Yeah, it's skipping way too much. Oh, thanks, Carrie. We love you too. Yeah, but it's real easy to use. It's real simple. But yeah, it was, other than going it usually plays pretty smooth, and I might use some of that for some other project videos and different things as just kind of background stuff. But it's fun. You get like a USB keyboard. All right, Carrie, have a good night. But yeah, you can use the keyboard. You can hit the different keys and assign them to different drums. You can play drums that way. You can do all kinds of stuff through headphones so you don't bother anybody. It's pretty nice. He's a pretty nice. But yeah, I actually, but like, okay, we'll see you later. All right. Thanks for coming by. Thanks to everybody who's come by. So that was that. Red's still hanging out. Probably had to feed the baby. All right, bye, Carrie. So anyways, glad this thing finally started working. That was nice. That was really nice. Take this coin drop off of me. Use those coins and buy me a Porsche. Gonna level up. Or are you an up and comer? Okay, never mind. Too much. Oh man. Yeah. Let me find something really quick. Is it in this one? No, it's not in this one. I thought it was, but it's not. Oh well. I can't find what I'm looking for. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's go. It's like, oops. Oh, that ain't working. I need chords. Give me chords. Give me chords. It's the same one I used as that. Same one. Same one. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Alrighty. Am I here all by myself? All by myself. Hey there, crazy eye. Are you watching my wheel for me? See all the diamonds flying by. Oh, yes, you do. Boss of coffee, but you too. I like the songs. Oh, man. I don't know that one very well. I need to learn it, I think. You don't remember half that stuff. There it is. There it is. I think I found it. It's been a while since I attempted that one too. Need a strap for this. from there. Lights out. Hello, study boy, New Zealand. How you doing, huh? How's the teaching going? Yeah, I watched your live stream the other day. That's how I know you're a teacher. How's it going? Well, thank you for spending your tea break with us. That's nice. I keep always forgetting that you guys are, because I know there's a lot of people that I know in the England area and they're 8 hours, but you're like you're like already almost finished with Thursday. I keep forgetting there's it's like 15 or 16-hour difference from where I am. It's pretty crazy, but that's good. Oh, it's already. Oh, okay. Wow. The day's almost over. 3:30. Wow. It's kind of hard to play it that high up on the acoustic strings, get kind of tighter and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. Just playing a little bit of everything tonight. Just a little bit of everything, a whole lot of nothing. Just trying to mix it up a little bit, play a little different stuff. Just trying to give people a little something to listen to, a little bit of blues, a little bit of rockabilly, a little bit of fancy sounding angel harp music. There we go. I don't know yet. I really haven't done anything with that for a while. There's been a lot of things kind of going on, and one of the things that happened was I put an app on my phone, and it just really messed up everything with adware. So whenever I try to make any kind of video, I wouldn't know how much time I have. I might start it for 30 seconds, and an ad pops up, and it would kick me off my. It just shut down my camera. Other times I could go for like 2 or 3 minutes, Sometimes I'd go for, I'm like, okay, maybe it's like every so many minutes, do it for 30 seconds, start to film something, and shut it down. Like, okay. So I turn out, okay, I know I'm good for maybe 5 minutes, like 2 minutes, 10, 15 seconds. Another ad. You couldn't really guesstimate where it was going to fall. So it was just like, so as far as next taste test, I'm looking for different chips right now. Looking for some different Oreos. I've heard there's some new ones coming out. There's a wasabi Oreo that's out. I'll probably try that as soon as that comes out. There's a place I was actually going to go by there this last weekend, but they're closed because we had a holiday here in the States. And they have, that's where I got the weird sodas, the peanut butter and jelly and the coffee. They had some more there. I was going to get a couple of those. Well, probably about like 3 of those or something. So I've got more things. New Zealand stuff. There you go. Marmite. Or no, I'm sorry. You guys eat the Vegemite. It's, from what I understand, it's not the same but very similar. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I actually have some here I bought to try. I have not tried it yet. I've misplaced it. It's around somewhere. So I'll have to try that and show my honest evaluation on it. All right, well, back to work. Have a good day. Teach those kids something and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I think you said you have like about an hour that you drive home every day. So have a safe travel home as well. Let's see. There's no strumming pattern for this song. I'm not sure if that's even the right chords. It's been a while since I heard that song. But anyways, who all is here tonight? Show yourself there. Hey, Tizzy's here. What's up, Dizzy? What's up, Dizzy? Well, Mama told me when I was young, sit down beside me, my oldest son. It's like Bob Dylan meets, I don't know. I don't even know that song. I don't know why I'm messing with it. It's oh man. Oh, you missed my song from earlier. That was classic. It was a classical kind of song. What's up, Skeet? Getting close to your time to go to sunny Hollyweird. Can't find my 50 calories. So hope everything's going good for everybody. Just trying to find something here real quick. Oh man. I shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't do this. 7 days. Really shouldn't do it. Should I do it? Should I do it? I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it. You want to put her back in the house? She's going to get out in the street again. Hang on. So how is that? Oh man, I could do it with a straight face. Oh man. Oh well, it's all good. Yeah, I haven't been making any videos lately because my phone died. So I had to get a new phone today. So I'll be back at it soon enough. Yeah. You got it, man. That's it. That's it. And I got my, I don't smoke, so I've got like this. Looks pretty real. It's like a costume cigarette. So. Oh, man. Yeah, you missed my song earlier, though. I think I can remember how it goes now. I don't think it's worth repeating. It needs work. But yeah, I'm just here. Just came on. People coming in, people coming out. People were just saying how their weekend was. You know, weekend went by, even though it was like 3 days, should have been extended. It seemed like it went by too fast. Went by way too fast. But that's how they always are, right? All the time. I had to restart my computer earlier. It wasn't wanting to do stuff. So, but now it seems to be working okay. I think so. I always forget how the rest of that song goes. Doesn't go to D. I'll figure it out another time. Jack the G. I don't remember. He used to be a little boy. I always start to play a song and I forget how to finish it. Sorry if you guys think I'm shooting you the bird, but I'm not. Yeah, this is cool. This is like, I think I got it like $15 or something a couple months back. I thought it looked cool because I had some ideas when I was gonna do the Chuck E. Cheese, try to do the Chuck E. Cheese carnival before my phone blew up. I go, oh, all right, I'll play along, and I had some costumes. I was gonna be like some old adventurer guy, you know, put some props on to go with the whole steampunk vibe and everything. But you know, oh well. I still like it though. It still looks cool. I'll probably do something else with it and stuff. So I got this one. I still have my one that looks like a door. I have my lush green wooded area one, and then I'll probably be bringing that out in a couple weeks. Is my one that looks like a kind of spooky woods, since Halloween is upon us, and maybe do some spooky story stuff. I don't know. Just trying to mix things up a little bit, trying to make this place a fun place to be, you know, because it can be a fun place when there's no drama. Yeah, that's what everybody said. Everybody said they thought that was a cabinet or a door, because that was, I don't remember what I paid for that. I got it at the same place. It came from China or somewhere. So it took forever to get here, but it was like maybe like $20. But I had to hang it up out in the garage till it like fumed out a bit. And then it was fine. But yeah, it's like I did have a PVC stand that I made for this thing to hold it up in place. But Mrs. Wombat's gonna get mad at me for doing this, but she'll forgive me. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission, I always like to say. But anyways, I have these just, you can see right there. That's just a piece of PVC pipe and some anchors to the ceiling and some clamps. Some eye hooks. I wish I could get the whole thing in because the top is pretty cool too. The whole thing is just cool overall. See, it looks, let me get out of the way. Even the bottom down here is like really cool looking. But yeah, I found my light the other day too. Yeah, the artwork is really cool. I was looking for something different, and then I saw it and I go, wow, this thing looks really nice. And it's like, it's just printed on some heavy polyester stuff. But they went to a lot of detail. You know, a lot with the rivets and everything in there. It's like, I like it. I try to find interesting stuff so people have something interesting to look at rather than my beautiful face. Oh, hey there, don't you know? So, am I right or am I right? So, how's things going over there with everybody? Anybody have any snow flurries yet? Actually, I can't even wear this thing for more than 2 minutes or my head starts baking. This is a seriously warm hat. It's like fake fur, so don't worry. Sherlock Holmes. It does look kind of like a Sherlock Holmes kind of haberdashery kind of hat, but he'd have like something a little different. I think he would have like this on the sides and maybe the front. And it's like, indubitably, my dear Watson. So yeah, I'm always willing to lend a hand. So yeah, time to start shuffling some stuff around, getting some props out. Thank you for that knee slap. I appreciate that. Light them. Never mind. Put a one. No, never mind. Don't do that either. Oh man, this thing. Yeah, just doing my thing. Doing my thing. Yeah. It's the season finally, Halloween. Yeah, I know. There's people are going, dude, what are you gonna dress up for Halloween? I'm like, nothing. Well, why not? It's like I always dress up on my stream, so don't need to. I was thinking about maybe adding like an extra stream and have like a topic of the day and do it as like Dr. Phil or Wilford Brimley or something, and take questions and stuff from people. Try to stay in character as much as I can. Usually what happens is I'll get into a character and then I'll make myself start laughing, and then it just falls apart. I gotta learn to stay in character and stay focused. Focus, Wombat, focus. But yeah, it's that time of the year, Halloween. It's right around the corner when you go into Walmart and you got school supplies, you got Halloween costumes, Halloween candy, fall decorations, and blow up Santa Clauses. You'd probably end up beating yourself up. Start slapping yourself around. See yourself in the mirror. I thought I told you. It's like, hey, wait, what's going on here? It'd be like that movie, A Secret Window, where Johnny Depp's arguing with himself. But just do half your face. So that way, when you look at one side, you'll see Mrs. Skeeter, and then the other side, you'll see you. So, I think my house is haunted. He wants to be something completely obscure. There you go. He's saying, just make me something obscure. You'd still lose the argument. Back to shed quarters for you. I miss the old days of shed quarters. The reports from shed quarters. Yep, you'd still lose the argument. That is true. Masky from the Marble Hornet. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, but I'm sure you guys will pull it off. Masky from the Marble Hornets. Okay. The kids probably know who it is. Probably a kid show or something. And so he's like, okay. I remember I was so excited one year. It was probably, I want to say third grade, and I was really into the show called Land of the Lost, which was a lot better. Okay, you draw some shed quarters, cool. Oh, it's a Slender Man. Okay, all right, that's cool. All right. Yeah, Land of the Lost. I got a Sleestak costume. It was the old Van Cooper with the plastic mask, kind of like one of these. And then you have the polyester poncho that was supposed to be flame retardant, but you could tell if you got it even in the sun for more than 5 or 10 minutes on a hot day, it would start to just shrivel up. Yeah, those safe costumes and the mask you couldn't see because it had little slits for eyes. You try to breathe through and your face is getting all sweaty from your own breath. Good times. But I thought it was so cool. I was a Sleestak. And just breathing through the mask, you get that shh, shh. Oh, it was good times. Yeah, that show was fire. Land of the Lost. Some good shows back then. Not like the shows we have now on the television. They're not very good. But the shows we used to watch, let me tell you, those were some shows. I don't have anything here really I can work with that. Oh well. Yep. The good old days of TV when people actually had imagination and it wasn't just something getting rehashed and updated and same story told but just different ways. Hey, I know. Let's take that show from the 90s, Doug, that was popular. We'll call it Bob. And you know his dog Pork Chop? We'll call his dog Hamburger. There we go. Oh, just yeah. Sometimes people don't take any time to think things through and be creative like they need to be. Trying to think of something else I can throw on real quick, but I don't have it with me. I don't have it. Oh well. Yeah, things nowadays are very, very, very unquality. Yeah. I got into a semi-argument with somebody at work who doesn't know how to spell the word originality or recognize if it showed itself. He gets excited when we get another release of a Spider-Man movie or another release of Batman or Superman. They're superheroes. Everybody likes them. Who's Batman? It's like, really, dude? How long are we gonna milk the Batman franchise? You know? All right, Skeet, get some sleep. Have fun at work. Have fun at work. We'll see you. Sorry if I upset you about the Batman comment there. I mean, there's been some decent Batmans, not the George Clooney one. No, not that one. Yeah, it's like Florida Spider-Man. You know, yeah, it's just like it's like they make little tweaks. I know you get the nerds that say you got to stick to the comic books because we want to see this villain and this villain in this movie, and then the next one this because you can't have them here or there. But it's like whatever. Yeah, it's just oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that was who made those costumes. Oh man. Oh, I was just, and then the whole thing where everybody's skating. I'm like, is this the Ice Capades or is this a Batman movie? Is this like Batman on ice? They're spinning around. It's like, yeah, it was just kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, Batcapades. There you go. The Batcapades. Batman on ice. So yeah, I mean, some of the Batman movies were okay. Like The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. He made that movie. Without him, it would have been kind of like, whatever. But you know, Bale, yeah. Yeah, I need a cough drop. Can you give me a cough drop? Because my throat's like really sore. And yeah, he was a lot better in American Psycho than he was in Batman. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it seems like everybody wants to play Batman. So, still Adam West is the best Batman. Oh, yeah. Yep. Bat Fleck. I've only seen pictures. I haven't seen the movie. I'm just that done with Batman. It's like it doesn't interest me. Oh, really? That good? Oh, okay. I heard it was okay, and then I heard from other people, oh, it's not the same. Like it's Batman. It's gonna be Batman, Commissioner Gordon, and somebody else. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Haven't seen any of those yet. Haven't seen the Wonder Woman movie either. I heard she did a really good job. I even heard that Linda Carter, the TV Wonder Woman, gave her the thumbs up and said she's awesome. So that's cool when other people give you the thumbs up and say, you did a good job with something I was involved with. So yeah. Yeah, sometimes you hear good things about stuff. Sometimes you hear bad things about it. I don't know. Sometimes people recommend movies. I watch them and I go, why don't I listen? Why do I listen to this guy? But still, I'm going to say you're going to try. Okay, and the park and Parade. Okay, that'd be cool. The worst movie I think I've seen to date is probably The Happening. I remember it was pumped up. A couple people saw it. Said, "Oh man, this movie." Saw it. I wanted to get my money back. I went to the theater, and oh man, it was just. I'm not a big fan of Marky Mark. It's like, yeah, whatever. But yeah. Oh, you saw it recently? Yeah, it was. It's the bees. What happens if something goes on with the bees? Everybody was like, have you ever been in a movie before? Have you ever done any plays in high school? The acting was just so terrible. Yeah, it was almost funny. And it was just like, you're just like, oh man. Yeah, we went to the theater, paid, I forget what we paid to go see. I mean, paid to get in, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, really? It's got to get better. I'll give it some more time. No, it's getting worse. I want to get up, but I don't want to be one of those people that's all rude and moving around when people are trying to enjoy the movie. I'll sit there and see if it gets a little better. No, I'm crawling out of my seat right now. It was just like, I want to go. It was like, I'm going to wait. And so I bit the bullet, rode it all the way through, and I was just like, I want my time back. Who cares about money? I want that block of time that I've lost for all eternity back, and the memories of that movie erased from my mind. It was just, oh man, it was just bad. Some of his other movies were okay. I mean, you know, Sixth Sense was good, and Signs was pretty good and stuff, but they were just pumping that movie up so much. It's going to be the best thing he's ever done, and no, it's going to knock everything else out. You know, he's just going to knock it out of the park with this one, and it's like, oh man, it was bad. It was very, very, very bad. I do like bad, like B movies that are supposed to be bad, but something that's pumped up that's supposed to be something spectacular. It's just, oh man, no, nope. But as far as old monster movies, yeah, The Village, yeah, it was really amazing. The cinematography and stuff. That was, yeah. It seems like, yeah. I've always kind of been interested in watching movies and seeing, you know, how they do different things, the cinematography and different things that are going on. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I know there's a story there, but I'll watch it. Like Titanic, I thought Titanic was a great movie, except when they threw the love story right smack in the middle of it and then ruined the whole thing. I just wanted to see the boat hit the iceberg. That's all I wanted to see. No, it was all right. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. Shoves him into the water. Get off my board. Yeah, it's good stuff. Whoops, did I just close it? I have trouble watching Lord of the Rings, though. I love the scenery of Lord of the Rings, but I don't know if it's the peaceful scenery or the music they play. And it's really bad with the Two Towers. It's like I'll be wide awake, and then somewhere in the middle I'll knock out, and I'm just like, I'm out. And then I wake up, and then they're fighting and something else is going on. I'm like, wow, what happened? Every single time. And it's just like, okay, now I'm gonna watch it. And it's just like, what? Oh, again? So I know there's some really good parts of Lord of the Rings that I'm missing. So I'll have to get some Red Bull or something and try to watch it. Yeah, but sometimes there's certain movies that you can watch and they just kind of have a way of just lulling you to sleep, and then other movies hold your attention. Then other movies you're just like, why? 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 Yeah. Yeah. I try not to ask too many questions. My thing is, I have like really, and I know I'm not bragging, but I do have really bad ADHD. And when I'm watching movies, I'm seeing stuff going on in the background and different people doing stuff. And I'll mention it to Jen or something. I go, what's that guy doing that? She's like, why don't you just watch a movie and stop looking at all this other stuff? But yeah, I see a lot of things going on and stuff. And some movies, it's like, I don't know, I'll be watching a movie and it's like I know what's gonna happen. Like it's like I can already see it in my mind how they're gonna set up the next scene. And one movie for reals that I like right from the very beginning, I knew exactly what was gonna happen was Shutter Island. And it was like I knew what was up. I'm like, okay, all right. They did a good job, and I know what's going on here. Yeah. I was telling that to somebody one time, and they're like, how many times did you watch it? I go, I've only watched it once. I said the first time I watched it, I knew everything that was going on with it. So it's like, so every little detail, they give you little clues along the way, and you're like, oh, okay. You just got to know what to look for. So, yeah. We had a few people popping in and out, so it's all good. You guys know how it is. You just start live streaming, and then people come in, people come out, people go here, people go there. They leave, they have dinner, they go to a nice restaurant, take in a movie. They come back, they go, oh, look, Wombat's still on. Hey, Wombat, how you been? It's like, oh, hey, you were here earlier, now you're back. It's all good. It's all good, man. Yeah. Yeah, you have little waves where people come in and they talk and stuff, and it's like, I got my guitar and all my props and stuff just to be ready in case somebody comes in. Yeah, when you go to sign off, that's when you're like, okay, nobody's showing up. All right, I'm shutting this down. And it's usually what happens is when Jen wants to do something, I go, okay, I said I was going to go live. I'm only going to go live for about an hour, and you're going for like 57 minutes. Nobody shows up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wrap this thing up. And then you get like 10 people. Hey, how's it going? Hey, like, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Give it a shot. Give it a whirl. Just don't try to spin around or you're going to hurl. See what ukulele freestyle raps. Watch Diz while she freestyle raps. Look at Pants while he naps. Look at the people, see as they claps. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So are you currently doing that at your guys'? It's Pants' dad's church or something. You playing there still, or was that a long time ago? I know we had a really cool. Oh, nice. That's very cool. Yeah, we used to with some of the kids that were at our church years ago. They put together a ska band, and they needed somebody to play bass. and nobody wanted to play bass, and I already played bass, and I would be there to help them set up their stuff. So they asked me, they go, dude, you want to play bass with us? And I'm like way older than you guys. I was like 30 at the time, and they were like in their late teens. They're yeah, but dude, you know what music is, and you can play it. And so I'm like, okay. So did that until one of their friends got confident where he wanted to join the band, and I'd let him borrow my stuff and take it out when they played local places and stuff. Oh, okay. So for the organist, okay, auto harp, okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, we used to. Some of the churches we were with, it was like I've been collecting guitars and basses for years, and usually what I do is Sunday mornings I would have my guitar. I'd have 2 guitars set up and my bass stuff set up, because there was always this one guy who was always out of town, and he'd show up at the last minute, want to play bass, but would forget his. And then there's another guy who would show up about every other week who wanted to play guitar but forgot his stuff. So I had my stuff all tuned up, all ready to go. So I'd go back and forth between playing either rhythm guitar or playing bass, and then what the kids were doing stuff. And then it was cool because the church where the kids had the ska core band, the singer's uncle was a pastor of the church, and once a month they'd have church every Sunday evening as addition to the morning. But it was like one Sunday out of the month in the evening, they let the teens lead worship and stuff, and they do, some of the more upbeat stuff, a little bit more distortion on the guitar and stuff. So, but then they let this guy's nephew lead worship, so he did a bunch of like what you call praise choruses, all scot out and stuff, and everybody's like digging it. They're like, "Wow, this is great." It was fun. It was good fun. It was just really upbeat, and it was loud. It was like really loud. And I apologized to the pastor later. I go, "Wow, it's kind of loud. Sorry about that." He goes, "No, it was good. Everybody loved it." So I was like, "Cool." Yep. Yeah, but we used to play a lot of stuff, and then just playing some different stuff in weird keys and stuff. I ended up buying a 5-string bass to make it easier to make the shifts into different positions and stuff. So, but that's cool. So yeah, it was fun. He's used to it. I'm sure he enjoys you guys. I'm sure he does. He knows. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, no. No, we had this one church where I was like the part-time youth pastor at. The pastor was like super finicky. I mean, he was retentive about the way the chairs were set up, and they had to be like in a semicircle, and they all had to be a certain way, and he'd measure them off. He'd walk them off, and when he'd set it up, because it was like a multi-purpose room, we'd do stuff and take all the chairs out. Then when it was time to put them back up, he was the one who you could like set the stacks of chairs, but he had to like set them exactly where they went. It was just comedy. So me and a couple other guys, one day before church was supposed to start, he had like a little, he had a plexiglass pulpit, and he had a little platform that he stood on. And and we moved that to the doors to go out. So it was facing everything. We just kind of reversed those backwards. He came out and he's just like, he was mad, but he didn't say anything. And then we had like, I think 10 or 15 minutes to put everything right before everybody got there. But it was pretty funny. It was just stuff like that. Good times. So what's going on, Miss Feather? So yeah. Yeah, I filled in for people before and stuff too. It is good stuff. Getting ready for bed. Everybody's getting ready for bed. I'll probably get ready to eat some dinner in a little while. Usually I come on here, I go, oh, I'll only be on for a little while. And it's like a couple hours have gone by. It's like, oh, wow. Why am I feeling hungry? Oh yeah, that's right. You haven't eaten yet. But it's all good. It's all good. Us boomers. Yeah. Yep. I say that a lot, don't I? Yep. Got my beard to wear out in public sometime. Jack Dorsey hearing. No, is he a Jack Dorsey? Yeah, you mean Jack Dorsey, the boxer? I think he fought Muhammad Ali back in like the early 70s or late 60s. All I know, I was too busy raising a bomb this afternoon to have any time to watch any kind of television. Papa Wombat. Me and Ezekiel, we're going to go over yonder, raise a bomb. I guarantee. I got to. You like the Amish look? I have some spirit going. I have to glue it down. The CEO of Twitter. Oh. The CEO of Twitter did not. Okay. No, what's going on with him? Is he gonna like take it back to 144 characters, or we're gonna get more characters so we can hear how great America is and how we're doing huge things? Hang on, I gotta get a drink. This is how I learned to drink water, by watching TV. My face isn't quite orange enough, though. Everybody's gonna hate me for that, but whatever. The CEO of Twitter. I don't want to get a my other too big. Yeah. Oh man, don't make me get on my soapbox, but it's too late, right? Again, like I've said, there's so many more things to worry about. You have people starving. You have people that are homeless. You have people who have legit mental health needs. But rather than focusing our attention and monies and energies in something that's useful, we're going to spend all kinds of taxpayer dollars talking about whether or not the Russians got this guy elected or not. I don't get it. I don't. It's just, yeah. Off soapbox. Yeah, it's a distraction. A distraction for my wonderful live stream, it is. Dude. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Dude. Put them in the Iron Maiden.